now on the Westwood One Radio Network. One of the big storylines for the Cowboys heading into the 2021 season, the return of Dak Prescott. If you recall, the quarterback suffered a season-ending ankle fracture Week 5 against the New York Giants. It's been a long wait, but Dak back on the practice field during OTAs and fairly optimistic.
I wouldn't say I'm necessarily limited. I think we're just being cautious and being smart in the fact of I'm not doing things when there's a pass rush or guys, potentially falling at the legs or something of that nature. But as far as saying I can't do drills or I can't do something, I'm pretty much full go.
And the Steelers have signed rookie running back Najee Harris. He was the team's #1 pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. He finished his college career at Alabama as the school's all-time leading rusher with over 3,800 yards. And Pittsburgh also signing second-round pick tight end Pat Freiermuth. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Summer means longer days and sometimes longer weekends. Make the most of yours with Memorial Day savings now at the Home Depot. In-store, online, store-wide. Get grilling and saving with a 5-burner Next Grill for only $199. Regularly $249. Save on everything from mulch to mowers. Ready, set, summer. Memorial Day savings. Here now, only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done while supplies last.
So, how can I promote my new curbside pickup service?
It's possible with Staples Connect.
I need custom floor decals that'll get noticed, not just walked on.
Also possible, Staples Connect can help your business grow with custom printed sales and marketing materials. And now get 15% off signs, posters, and decals when you spend $75 or more. Explore what's new at your local Staples store or staplesconnect.com. Staples Connect, the working and learning store. Ends 5/29. Visit staples.com/signage for details.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. In the newsroom, it's Gene Brister. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning, Carroll.
Well, it's a holiday today. It's a national holiday.
Yeah, somebody said that.
Yes.
What's the holiday?
Well, it's John Wayne's birthday.
Ah, okay.
Yes, Marion Mitchell Morrison.
You know, I understand there are some examples of when it was probably good to change your name.
Yes.
And John Wayne probably was one of those. Marion Francis.
Yeah, well, he didn't look like a Marion.
No, he didn't.
No.
That's probably why he changed his name.
Well, yes. And I think the accounting department or HR, whatever it was at the time, just signed the check differently.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the way it worked. Anyway, so we celebrate John Wayne's birthday.
Yeah.
Whee!
Ah.
Okay. So what else happened on this date in history? Looking back on this date in 1896, the Dow Jones Industrial Average appeared for the first time in the Wall Street Journal.
And the rest is history.
It is, yes. And looking back, this could be most every day of the year. But on this date in 1975, American stuntman Evel Knievel suffered severe spinal injuries when he crashed while attempting to jump 13 buses on his motorcycle.
I remember that.
Yes.
You probably do, too.
Well, he crashed so many times, it's hard to keep track.
I keep track of all the crashes.
Yes.
And all the metal that he had
yes.
in his body.
You talk about somebody that could feel the weather change.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got a lot of phone calls from different people.
Yeah.
For the weather forecast.
Anyway, that's what's happened on this date in history. Other than our birthdays, are you ready for them?
Birthdays, we're ready.
Okay, Las Vegas Raiders sportscaster, the play-by-play announcer.
Say that again.
Las Vegas Raiders. Brent Musburger is 82. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, that's what everybody says.
I have spoken with him several times, and just a very nice guy. Gary Peterson plays drums for the Guess Who, is 76. Stevie Nicks, 73. Actor Philip Michael Thomas from Miami Vice, 72. Actor Pam Grier, 72. Hank Williams Jr. is 72.
All my rowdy friends.
Yes. Actor Margaret Cullen, 63. Actor Doug Hutchinson is 61. Comedian Bobcat Goldthwait is 59. I didn't know he was still around.
I didn't either.
Singer Lenny Kravitz is 57. Actor Helena Bonham Carter, 55. Actor Joseph Fiennes is 51. Actor Elizabeth Harnoy is 42. And actor Hirak Titsyan is 42. Local birthday.
Excuse you.
Yes. Yeah, it's an allergy problem.
Kxo AM 1230 are giving away a pair of dinosaur books for kids. The Ultimate Dinopedia and the Little Kids' First Book of Dinosaurs. These are from the National Geographic Kids, and the young ones will love them. Listen for your chance to win your copies of the book. When you hear the dino roar, be caller 12 at 760-352-1230 and win. They're great books. They will keep your youngster entertained for hours. National Geographic Kids, Ultimate Dinopedia, and Little Kids' First Book of Dinosaurs. Listen and win on AM 1230.
And, we should point out Gabe has had a ball looking at the pictures in the books.
Yes, it's worn one of the books out already.
Yes.
On his
we have
second
birthday
one.
wishes going out today to Alex Romero, Robert Garcia, Kyla Romero, Carolyn Calderon, Joshua Potter, Tanya Hawk, Justine Stewart, Francis Munoz, Alejandro Ibarra, Sue Raybon, Robert Neal, Bob Holt, Dave Murray Jr., Gladys Villa, Michael Yates, Mike Castro, Colt Richke, Rudy Liziola, and Preston Ellis. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, and let's see. Coming up, look at World and California news. We'll let you know what's going on around the world, and we'll also let you know what's going around the neighborhood, right?
That's a promise.
It's what we do. It's who we are. And let's see. We're counting down. Okay, today is Wednesday, May 26th. And, Memorial Day is Monday.
Monday, yeah,
Okay.
always on Monday.
Which means it's a 3-day weekend. And, raise your hand if you're going to make it a 4-day weekend and take off Friday.
Or how about a 5-day weekend?
Yeah, and even if you do show up on Friday, you're not going to do any work, right?
That's probably the truth.
Yeah, okay.
Something like that.
Yes, and a reminder, Memorial Day, if you fly a flag, it should be at half staff until noon and then full staff after that.
That staff figure, that means halfway down the pole.
Right. Yeah, if you're in the Navy, it would be mast. If you were in the Army, it's a staff. Okay?
We got that cleared up.
Yes.
For sure.
Okay. You ready for the real news?
Real news, we've got it coming up.
Okay. World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by your friends and neighbors at Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialists.
CBS News Brief. Amazon's upping its streaming game.
The name's Bond. James Bond.
The company confirms it's buying MGM, home to Bond and Rocky movies, for almost $8.5 billion. Business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
This is just another chapter in the streaming wars. Recently, there was a deal where AT&T spun out Warner Media and combined it with Discovery.
Hawaii's the last state to lift mask mandates.
Green is blaming Democrats for the...
And fellow Republicans calling out Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene for likening mask mandates and vaccines to the Holocaust. Again, CBS's Chris Van Cleve.
Green is blaming Democrats for the outcry, writing, "I'm sorry some of my words make people uncomfortable, but this is what the American left is all about."
At the Vatican, the Pope kissed the number branded into the arm of an Auschwitz survivor used in Dr. Joseph Mengelé's human science experiments. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Officials now indicating that feared energy crisis this summer that could lead to blackouts may not be as bad as first feared. Major utilities apparently doing better planning.
It's been a 180. They are planning, procuring power, and also calling upon the investor-owned utilities to procure additional power.
Chris Holden, who chairs the Assembly Utilities and Energy Committee, the blueprint including conservation, more power generation, and storage using lithium-ion batteries. But a summer heat wave could change things. Amusement parks in the state can operate at full capacity starting June 15th. Good news for the attractions industry.
This means a lot as California begins to reopen. We get to see some much needed economic recovery for our state.
Sabrina DeMaio Lockhart with the Attractions and Park Association. Physical distancing will be lifted at the parks as well. At recall effort against Governor Gavin Newsom apparently losing support. A new study showing that likely California voters say 57% indicate they would vote to keep the governor. 40% were for removing him. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. Give Lock a call. Have that preseason air conditioner checkup done now. Yeah, while it's still preseason.
Panera favorites are hot and ready to serve for dinner. Taste our creamy mac and cheese served in a crispy bread bowl. Or the classic bacon turkey Bravo featuring our signature sauce. How about our new mouth-watering Chipotle chicken and bacon flatbread pizza? These and other favorites are waiting for you. Order dinner tonight for delivery or pickup. Only at Panera. Availability and pricing may vary.
Credit Karma Money is a brand new checking account where you can win cash reimbursements for making purchases. When you use your Credit Karma Money debit card, you can win daily instant Karma purchase reimbursements on items up to $5,000. Right now, visit creditkarma.com/winmoney. That's creditkarma.com/winmoney. Instant Karma is sponsored by Credit Karma. No purchase necessary. Exclusions and terms apply. See rules. Banking services provided by MVB Bank Inc. Member FDIC. Maximum balance and transfer limits apply.
And it's page one of the local news. A service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Vaccinations may be paying off. COVID-19 numbers are down. Here's more on that story.
This, according to the latest report from the County Public Health Department. Latest numbers indicate there are only 64 active cases of COVID-19 in Imperial County. 9 of those are hospitalized, with just 1 in intensive care. Positivity rate is at 6.25%. New cases per day per 100,000 population is at 4.03. Health Department says 148,118 doses of COVID vaccine have been administered in Imperial County. 63,867 are fully vaccinated. 84,251 are partially vaccinated. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Assemblymember Eduardo Garcia will hold the Assembly Select Committee on California's lithium economies. First informational hearing that will be today. The hearing will highlight the opportunities to galvanize a robust lithium industry in California and specifically provide an introduction to the Salton Sea Lithium Valley region's unique potential. Panelists will include community, industry, and state stakeholders. Time on the agenda will be dedicated to discussing the importance of community engagement and updates on projects already underway in Imperial Valley. Panelists will include David Huschchild, chair of the California Energy Commission, Martha Guzman, commissioner of the Public Utilities Commission and commissioner of the Lithium Valley Commission, Sylvia Paz, executive director of Elinza Coachella Valley and chair of the Lithium Valley Commission, Tony Rojotis, chief executive officer, County of Imperial, and Dr. Martha Garcia, president of Imperial Valley College. KXO News Time 742.
El Centro Motors and the Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers are looking for motivated service writers and technicians. Join a team that appreciates you. The locally owned Quick Lane Service Centers and El Centro Motors offer top pay and great working condition. You may even qualify for a signing bonus. Apply online at elcentromotors.net. Grow with a team that values your skills. Join the El Centro Motors and Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers team.
In other local news, border restrictions to continue at least 1 more month. Here's more in the story.
Homeland Security made the announcement. They said to fight COVID-19 spread and protect the citizens, U.S. is continuing restrictions on non-essential travel at the land borders through June 21st, while allowing essential trade and travel. U.S., Canada, and Mexico all agreed to continue the restrictions at least 1 more month. Restrictions were originally imposed in March of 2020 and have been extended every month since then. Mexico was the first to announce the latest extension last week. Mexican officials said they hoped this would be the last time the restrictions would be extended and the border would open to normal routines on June 22nd. U.S. businesses have also lobbied to ease those restrictions. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A sad story. An El Centro business that was affected by the Saturday morning fire was burglarized on Monday. The business on Broadway in El Centro was badly damaged in the early morning fire that destroyed the adjacent abandoned house. Monday morning, the business reported that someone entered the building through windows that had been damaged in the fire. The business reported that the offices were ransacked and burgled. That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Hi, this is Ralph from Imperial Valley Volkswagen. Wanted to invite you guys down to see our great selection of pre-owned inventory. We have as low as 0% financing on select models. We also have the new ID4, the all-new electric car from Volkswagen. Come on in, make your best deal while the selection is good. And remember, if you don't come see us first, we can't save you any money. It's just that easy.
Page 2 of the local news and in-depth weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. You can see David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, auto, and home insurance as well.
The California Midwinter Fair Heritage Foundation is in the news again. George Gale has more.
They have awarded 8 scholarships for this year. The award recipients are Philip Minnick, Rachel Chambers, Trent Cox, Cooper Dickerson, Isaac Islas, Sidney Manji, Madison Mills, and Brandy Whittle. The scholarships are funded by the Foundation's annual silent auctions and dinners. Foundation was established in 2011 by members of the community who are dedicated to supporting projects to ensure continued operation of the local fair for the youth in the community. Foundation is a nonprofit 501c3 that endeavors to serve and enrich the heritage of the California Midwinter Fair. Scholarship Fund was formed in 2019 to assist in continuing education for Imperial Valley students in technology schools, trade school, or college, with an emphasis on an agricultural area. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
An El Centro resident reported that someone had stolen a recently delivered package from their porch. The incident was reported Monday afternoon when the resident discovered that a package delivered on Saturday while the homeowner was away had been stolen. The thief also took their children's red wagon to haul away the large box that contained a robot vacuum cleaner. Another package from Amazon was also taken by the thief. Well, Caltrans has started work. Here's more on that story.
The maintenance work is on Imperial Avenue, Highway 86 in El Centro. It's from the Adams Avenue intersection north to the El Centro city limits. Work involves the replacement of concrete sidewalk panels and the resurfacing of the asphalt road. Project is expected to last 2 to 3 months, with the heaviest traffic impacts within the next 30 days. Work operations are expected to occur during the day, and travel lanes will be reduced at times. Motorists should expect delays. They are also asked to follow traffic signs to protect themselves and the workers. For KXL Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
It's nice to explore your options when it comes to buying insurance, no matter what you're looking for. David H. West Insurance Services offers it all. And being an independent broker, we have many companies to choose from. We continue providing Medicare, life, and health plans, and now offer auto, home, and commercial insurance. David H. West Insurance Services can find the right insurance to fit your needs and budget. And best of all, a staff who cares about you. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call David H. West Insurance Services at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411 for a free insurance review. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, passing weather disturbances will brush the desert southwest and keep strong pressure centered over Mexico. The end result will be dry conditions with near to slightly above average temperatures through early next week. Customary afternoon breeziness can be expected as well. 101 the high yesterday, 74 our low. Mostly cloudy through mid-morning today, then gradual clearing. Look for a high near 101. West-southwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, becoming south later. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 69. West-northwest wind 10 to 20 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. Thursday will be sunny with a high near 100. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. 78 degrees downtown, 29% relative humidity. Wind out of the south at 5 to 8 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you this morning by David H. West Insurance Services. You can see David, you can see Jose, and you can get answers to your questions about health insurance and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
1 to get ready.
We're ready.
2 to get set.
Tables are set.
And 3 to go.
Let's go.
Burgers and Beer is ready for you. We are open and our meals are fresh and made to your order. We are set. Our tables are set. Our condiment trays are fresh, stocked, and chilled. Our doors are open and it's go time. Come in and enjoy all your favorites at Burgers and Beer. The bacon is sizzling, the fries are frying, the burgers are cooking, and all of the beverages are ice cold. It's a good day at Burgers and Beer.
And right now, it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action. Well, yeah, they're still playing. The Lakers beat the Suns 109-102, and that series now tied 1 game each. The Nets beat up on the Celtics 130-108. Brooklyn leads that series 2-0. And the Mavericks topped the Clippers 127-121. The Mavericks also with a 2-zip lead in the series. And Major League Baseball, what's going on? Well, the Padres continue to roll. It was the Padres over the Brewers 7-1. Well, Yeah, the Padres stole 6 bases, including a steal of home. I love to see that. Angels top the Rangers 11-5. Cubs nip the Pirates 4-3. Phillies blanked the Marlins 2-0. Reds edged the Nationals 2-1. Blue Jays beat the Yankees 6-2. Braves over the Red Sox 3-1. Indians topped the Tigers 4-1. Mets beat the Rockies 3-1. Royals edged the Rays 2-1. Twins topped the Orioles 7-4. Dodgers dumped the Astros 9-2. White Sox beat up on the Cardinals 8-3. Mariners slipped by the Athletics 4-3. Will the A's end up in Portland? And the Giants shut out the Diamondbacks 8-0.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District is open and ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer services, visit pmhd.org today.
Okay, Cleveland Indians, Zach Plesac broke his right thumb, ripping off his shirt. Well, Plesac had a bad outing. Yeah, ripped off his shirt and fractured his right thumb. Dum. Meanwhile, Japan's Asahi Shimbun newspaper has called for the Tokyo Olympics to be canceled. It's the first of Japan's major newspapers to make the move and join some regional newspapers that have recently added to the growing opposition to holding the Olympics amid the pandemic. You want to see some good softball? Yeah, softball underway at AWC in Yuma. It's the National Junior College Athletic Association Division I Softball Championships through the weekend at the Pacific Avenue Athletic Complex in Yuma. Among the teams there, well, it will be Seminole State College in Seminole, Oklahoma. What's the big deal? Well, head coach is Amber Flores, who starred for Southwest and whose dad coached at Calexico for years. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. Well, Amazon is investing even more heavily in growing its position in the entertainment world. The company is going to buy MGM. The deal, valued at $8.45 billion, gives Amazon an extensive library of film and TV shows that it can use to fill out its Prime Video content coffers. MGM has a catalog with more than 4,000 films and 17,000 TV shows. The two companies said that the completion of the deal is subject to regulatory approvals and other customary closing conditions. Meanwhile, Ford is doubling down on electric vehicle development, announcing today it will invest $30 billion in electrification efforts by 2025. The automaker has pledged that 40% of its vehicles sold by 2030 will be electric. Ford had previously announced plans to spend $22 billion on electrification efforts and had recently revealed plans to build 2 new battery factories in a joint venture with Korean battery maker SK Innovation. Last week, Ford unveiled an all-electric version of the F-150 pickup, the best-selling vehicle from any U.S. automaker. The electric F-150 Lightning is due in showrooms next year. Ford has already started selling an electric SUV. It's the Mustang Mach-E. The market's showing green right now. Dow Jones Industrial's up 32 points. NASDAQ up 75. S&P up 5. And meanwhile, gold up $5 an ounce, oil off 2 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro. And if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
Today will be mostly cloudy through mid-morning, then gradual clearing. Look for a high near 101. West-southwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, then turning out of the south. Winds could gust as high as 25 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 69. West-northwest wind 10 to 20 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. Thursday sunny with a high near 100. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. 78 degrees, 33% relative humidity. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering a 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 56 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News is brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
On the hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kathan. It's the historic movie studio that introduces itself with a snarl. MGM, Amazon's Alexa, knows the backstory.
MGM was formed in 1924 when the entertainment...
But now there's a big plot twist. Amazon is buying MGM for $8.45 billion.
The reality is these are small numbers when it comes to Amazon. Amazon is just a huge business deriving so much income from their cloud services as well as the actual shopping sites.
CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger, Amazon with its own Prime Video streaming service will get access to more films and TV shows, from James Bond to Shark Tank and the cable channel Epix. It's not clear when the deal will be finalized. The government says half of all U.S. adults have now been fully vaccinated against the coronavirus. CBS's David Begnaud is in Los Angeles, where there's an effort to get more adolescents shots at school.
The school system, they're planning to do over 13 days, vaccination clinics at 250 schools. It's not just enough to get the kid to say, I want the vaccine. You got to get mom and dad to approve. And that's not always easy.
In Washington, CDC Director Rochelle Walensky tells Congress COVID has had a disproportionate impact on people of color.
0.8 years of life lost for people who are white, 1.7 years of life lost for people who are Hispanic, and 2.9 years of life lost for people who are black in this country due to COVID-19.
New York prosecutors will have a special grand jury consider evidence from the criminal investigation into former President Trump's business empire. CBS News legal analyst Ricky Kleeman says it inches things closer to formal charges.
Possible charges of bank fraud, insurance fraud, tax fraud. This is a problem for Donald Trump.
He has called the investigation purely political. John Warner has died at 94. The former Republican U.S. Senator from Virginia was married to Elizabeth Taylor for 6 years. Overseas action in a major climate case, as we hear from CBS's Vicki Barker.
In a case brought by climate activist groups, the court in The Hague has ordered Royal Dutch Shell to cut its carbon emissions 45% by 2030 compared to 2019 levels. The court said Shell has a duty of care to reduce its emissions, a ruling that could be sending shivers through the boardrooms of other oil giants.
Ford said today it expects 40% of global sales to be electric vehicles by 2030. It's pledging $8 billion over the next few years devoted to development. Wall Street, right now the Dow is up 58 points. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
Microban 24 protects against Staphylococcus aureus and Enterobacter aerogenes bacteria, but does not provide 24-hour protection against viruses. Every time you touch a surface, you leave behind bacteria. Use Microban 24 sanitizing spray to keep surfaces sanitized all day. Spray on hard surfaces to kill 99.9% of bacteria and viruses initially, including the virus that causes COVID-19. Microban 24 keeps killing bacteria for 24 hours, touch after touch. When used as directed, Microban 24, touch after touch, it doesn't give up.
Having your own home is awesome, but it's also a lot of work. The good news, finding help for your projects is easier than ever. Introducing Angie, the app that puts all your home care needs at your fingertips. Need a pro to fix that emergency leak? Maybe find someone to build a deck, or even set your seasonal tasks on autopilot. Angie can handle all that and more. Expert pros, hundreds of home projects, clear pricing, and the easiest way to book and pay in seconds. This is Angie, your home for everything home. Download the app today.
There's more pressure to call off the Tokyo Summer Games because of the bad coronavirus situation in Japan.
Speaking to reporters after a Tokyo Olympics board meeting, organizing committee CEO Toshiro Muto said canceling the games had not been discussed in the wake of an Asahi Shimbun newspaper editorial urging the event be halted. He said it was natural for various media to have different opinions. Asahi, as an official games sponsor, is continuing its Olympic promotional activities under contract despite its editorial stance. Lucy Kraft, CBS News, Guam.
The Recording Academy has updated its rules for Album of the Year Grammy to give more producers and songwriters a better chance of winning. Any producer, songwriter, engineer, or featured artist on a nominated album will also earn a nod, even if they were involved in just one song. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
The food insecurity rate for Imperial Valley is estimated at 17% for all residents. Tragically, it soars to 33% for our children. Imagine 1 of every 3 children are challenged by hunger. The Imperial Valley Food Bank is striving to end hunger in the valley. When kids have nutritious food to eat, they learn more in school, are sick less often, crime declines, and the cycle of poverty can end. This is Jean Oswald asking you to support the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
CBS News presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Present to you with this year's Choice YouTuber Award,
Carroll Buckley.
Prepare to get rocked.
That was unbelievable.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230 KXO.